If you look at the last 1 month, their stock price has gone up by 30%, very impressive. Last 1 year, it has gone up by 42%. Again, that is a good number to look at. Last 5 years, the stock has given 521%. That looks amazing to me. Hi dear friends, in today's video, I'm going to analyze two stocks that are fundamentally strong, and I'm going to use unbiased, factual, data-driven approach. And the reason I have selected these two stocks is because these two stocks are showing signs of bullishness in the coming few days. And I'm going to use a technical indicator called golden crossover, a very simple technical indicator, but extremely powerful. If you have not heard about golden crossover, by the end of this video, I claim that you will become an expert in using and understanding this technical indicator. If you already know basics about golden crossover, in this video, you are going to see the live implementation of golden crossover in two stocks. As some of you already know that I'm on a personal mission to be financially independent by 2030. So if you also want to be financially independent at some stage in your life, you can join me on this channel. You can subscribe to my channel for free quality and practical content. With that, let's get this video started. The first company that I want to talk about is Sirca Paint India Limited. It is a company that manufactures and sells wooden coatings. Now, if you look at the company's share price in the last 1 month, the company has given almost 15% appreciation in the stock price. If we consider 1 year and look at this, we are seeing 61% price appreciation in last 1 year. If you look at the last 5 years, it has given close to 245% returns from a stock price appreciation perspective. As far as the price is concerned, this stock looks to me as a very growing stock. And if you look at the capitalization, market cap is 1800 crores roughly. It's a small cap company. It's a highly risky and volatile company. If you look at the fundamentals around the revenues and profits, let's go and have a look at it. And we will see that here, if we go back to year 2015, they were doing roughly 70 crores of revenues. And if we come to year 2023, it is roughly 272. So almost in 8 years, they have 4 times done the revenues, which is again a really good growth. If you look at the consistency here, that 70 crores, 72 crores, 84 crores, 93 crores, 122 crores, 140 crores, 157 crores, 204 crores to 72 crores. So consistently, they have given solid revenue growth. If you look at the net income, again from net income perspective as well, they were at 6 crores roughly back in 2015, and it has been constantly increasing to 7, 13, 19, 25, 25, 16. This was the year where due to COVID, their factory in Sonipat in North India was shut down. They also had a fire in their factory in 2020, if I remember it correctly, in the month of June, due to which they had some issues. So naturally, I can see that their profits falling down in 2021. But overall, if you look at the profits perspective, I don't see any big issues here. From earning per share perspective, earning per share is also looking solid to me, that it has been growing consistently. Let us also quickly have a look at their ROCE as well as ROE. So if we go to screener, we will see that ROC perspective, it is 25.3%, quite healthy. ROE is 18.8%, again really looking good. Let us also compare from a valuation perspective, where do they stand? So if we go back and have a look at their peers and have a look at the PE ratio and the PB ratio. So from PE ratio and PB perspective, Sirca is at 41. If you look at Asian Paints, they are slightly from a PE and PB perspective less. But again, for a small company, to me, the PE ratio and PB ratio looks extremely high. Asian Paints, as all of us know, has been an excellent stock, so enjoys a good PE ratio and PB ratio. But here it looks to me overvalued right now. But if you go back and have a look at PE ratio in silos and PB ratio in silos, so here is the PB ratio for the last 5 years. Median is 5 and it is right now trading at around 7. So from that perspective, I think right now it is looking overvalued to me. If you go and have a look at the PE ratio, median is 34.7 and right now it is trading at 41. So again, from a PE and PB ratio perspective, from a valuation perspective, it is looking slightly overvalued. One of the reasons that I do not consider this stock for long term right now. Let us also very quickly have a look at their debt position, extremely important in cases of small cap companies. So if you go down and have a look at the debt position, go to the balance sheet, and you will see that from a borrowing perspective, their debt is almost zero, which is excellent news. From a reserves perspective, their reserves has gone up. Excellent from a small cap company's perspective. Let us quickly summarize their fundamental analysis and move on to technical analysis. So if I come back and have a look at this, the company is almost debt free. A solid profit and revenue growth is what it is showing us. and overall there is no problem. But as I said earlier, it is trading at a very high value from a book value perspective. Therefore, right now from a long-term perspective, I'm not going to invest in this company. But now comes the important question around, right now, is the stock showing the signs of bullishness? And the answer is absolutely yes. Let us now understand the golden crossover situation that this stock is right now showing. What you see on my screen is Sirca Paint India Limited's technical chart. Please do not worry, I will simplify this within the next 60 seconds. What you see on my screen is a green line that is called 50 days simple moving average. So in the last 50 days, how the stock price has moved, if we take the average of that, we can draw a line, which is the green line. The red line is the 200 days simple moving average. Again, if you go back to 200 days and you take the closing price of the stock and then you take a simple average that and you draw the line, you're going to get this red line. Now, the concept of golden crossover is that whenever the green line, which is the 50 days SMA, crosses or breaks above the red line or the 200 days SMA, then the stock is forming a golden crossover. As soon as it touches the red line, the stock breaks out. Let me show you very quickly. You have a look at here, this point, roughly at the price of 245, where the green line is going from down and cutting above the red line. And you immediately see how the stock has broken up, right? It has gone up and have given almost close to, if I come back here, it is given close to, it has gone roughly to 400 rupees of stock price. And that is where people who understood this concept of golden crossover would have made a lot of money by just doing a swing trade. So it presented a swing trade opportunity. Let me quickly also tell you how to identify golden crossover. It typically comes with 3 stages. So if we go back to the same example, you will see here that the first stage of golden crossover is that the stock is in downtrend. So if you look at from here, this is going down, going down, going down here. This is the stage number 1. The second stage will be where the stock 50 days SMA will start to go up and will try to cut it. So until this point, this is the stage 2, where the stock's 50 days SMA might be touching or just about to cross the red line, which is the stage 2. And stage 3 is when actually the stock gives a complete breakout and you can make a lot of money. Now, this has happened in the history, but what about right now? So if you look at right now, what is happening here is around at 321. What you see right now is it is almost making a golden crossover. So if you look at the stage 1 here, the stock's price is falling down. So if you look at from here, the stock price is falling down. And then stage 2 is where the green line is about to touch the red line, which is what we call that it is doing the golden crossover. And after this point, the stock is going to give the bullish pattern or it is going to break out. Does it mean it is guaranteed breakout? Absolutely not. This is a technical indicator backed by the fundamental analysis I have done. If the stock breaks out, it might go to this level of 401 right now, 402, and it presents a swing trade opportunity for investors. Again, please do not take this as a recommendation. My intent to create this video is to show you live how to use technical indicator along with the fundamental analysis, and you can find good swing trade opportunities for yourself. Please do not invest just because I have shown it to you. This is a live example and this presents you an opportunity, but please do your own research before you put any money. So far, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button so that more and more people can be educated about important financial and investment concepts. With that, let us move to stock number 2, company number 2, which is Angel One. You might have heard about the name of Angel One. They claim to be the trusted stock broking house in India. I do not know about that, whether they are the most trusted or not, but have a look at the revenues and profits of this company. So if we look at their financial performance from quarter 4 of 21, so in the last 2 years, their revenues have gone up almost by 2 times. So right, 4,000 crores here have gone to 8,000 crores. That is extremely important from a growth perspective. I think they deserve a positive point on that. If you look at their profit after tax, again, within the 2 years, their profit after tax has almost gone up by 2.5 times from 1,000 crores roughly here to 2,600 crores. Again, that is a solid story to take from a profitability and revenues perspective. Let us go ahead and also have a look at their NSE active client base, very important factor when it comes to the broking house or brokers. If you look at again in the last 2 years, their market share seems to be growing from 8.3% to 13.1%. Again, that is also a very positive number from active clients perspective. If you go and have a look at their price appreciation in the last few months or years, if you look at the last 1 month, Their stock price has gone up by 30%, very impressive. Last 1 year it has gone up by 42%. Again, that is a good number to look at. Last 5 years the stock has given 521%. That looks amazing to me. It's a market capitalization of roughly 14,000 crore, which is a small cap company trying to become a mid cap company. Very soon they are ranked at 297. Let us also quickly have a look at their ROCE and ROE. So if from a return on capital employed perspective looking 44%, extremely high. Return on equity looking 47%, extremely high. If we look at the valuation ratios, PE ratio last 5 years, the median is 21. It is right now trading at 16, which tells me that right now it is undervalued from its own comparison perspective. If you look at the PB ratio here, again from that perspective, median is 6.9. It is hovering at around 6.6, almost coming to the same PB ratio that it enjoys. But if you compare the peers in the industry and have a look at the PE ratio here, Angel One is 16.23, not far away from others, but still looks to me slightly fair valuation, if not overvalued. It's looking good from a valuation perspective. If you look at the debt position of the company, so let us go ahead and have a look at the debt position of the company. So if you come to the balance sheet here and look at the debt position, is looking good from the perspective that it is reducing the debt. So in the last 2 years they have been able to bring the debt down. Also their reserves are up, so that is again a good positive story from that perspective. If you look at the shareholding patterns here, from promoters perspective, their shareholding has actually gone down, which is not a great signal from a long term perspective. Again, there may be some reasons which we don't know, but from promoter shareholding perspective, it is not looking good to me. Why have their promoters reduced their shares? Always not a good sign. But from a FII's perspective, their shareholding has gone up considerably in the last few years. So that is a positive sign. Overall, from a mutual funds or DII's perspective, it is almost at 9% where it was in 2020. So not a massive impact from that perspective. Now let us look at the golden crossover that Angel One is right now making and the swing trading opportunity that this stock is presenting. What you see on my screen is Angel One's trading chart. And again, if you look at the green line, it is showing 50 days moving average, simple moving average. Red line is showing us 200 simple moving average. I hope you can already spot one golden crossover that was made a few months ago. So if we look at this point here, this is where the green line, which is the 50 days simple moving average, cut through the 200 simple moving average from the bottom, from the down, right? So that is golden crossover. Again, let us try and identify the 3 stages that I talked about in the cases of Sirca paint as well. So if you look at here, the first stage was the stock is in downtrend. So if you look at the first stage, which was from somewhere from here, going down to here, which is the first stage where the stock price fell down. And stage 2 was when the green line is trying to cross the red line. So this is the stage 2 here, which is where the green line is trying to cross, and this is where somewhere here it actually made a golden crossover. And the stage 3 was when the green line goes up and the stock breaks out, right? So from this point, from this price point perspective, which was at around 1385, the stock went up to almost, if I look at it, 1653, right? Again, it was not a very strong breakout, but people who got it at the level of 1385 or 90 rupees got to this level of 1670, would have made decent money from a swing trade perspective. After that, what you see is the price came down. More importantly, what you see right now is happening is the golden crossover is again being formed at this point here. So roughly the price right now is at 1700 level, and the stock is making a golden crossover. We can clearly spot the 3 stages. The stock was in downturn almost up till here, and then when the second stage started from typically from here, where the green line is trying to cross the second line, and the stage 3 is likely to be the bullish pattern where the stock price will break out. It might go from 1700 all the way to roughly 2000 levels. Again, these are all hypothetical situations. It may happen, it may not happen. I have taught you the concept of golden crossover. Please do your own research. Do not just go by what I'm saying and put your money into this stock. I just wanted to present to you the swing trading opportunity and the learning of the golden crossover technical indicator along with the strong fundamentals. Please understand, you can never apply any technical indicator without considering the fundamentals. That is why precisely I've also done the fundamental analysis of the stock so that you understand whether the stock is of good quality or not. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to create videos on any specific technical indicators that are hard to understand. I will try to simplify as much as I can, and I hope to see you in my next video. With that, keep rocking. See you in the next video.